Hermando, nice to meet you, man.
Likewise.
So, how's your morning going?
Hungry.
Hungry?
Hungry, okay.
For sure. Where are you coming from today? I met you on the train. On the Blue Line.
Actually, I've been on it all night, man.
Oh, really? You've been on the train the whole night?
Yeah, that's what I do to keep warm.
For sure.
You know,
said- You said you were going over to UIC Medical District?
Yes, sir.
Is that where you stay? Or where are you going
No,
over
that's
there?
for, because I believe I got a kidney stone because, like, I got urinated, like, burned and stuff.
Yeah? Okay. So are you about to go to, like, the hospital then? Or?
Yeah, the ER, to see what's up.
Okay. Do you go to Stroger?
Yeah, Stroger.
For sure.
Free and stuff, I guess.
Yeah.
Supposedly.
So, you're living on the train right now.
Yes, basically.
I feel that. Do you have a lot of family, or who do you be in contact with in most days?
Because the way I live my lifestyle right now, I try not to with my parents, you know.
Yeah.
But I, you know,
So there's not a lot
I
of people.
burned my bridges, so I really can't go back.
I feel you. Do you think that there's any way that those bridges could be put back together, or
I think so.
think so?
In time, you know, like they say, time sometimes heals or it helps.
Yeah, I heard that recently for the first time actually, which is kind of crazy, but yeah. So, how long have you been living like on the streets or in the train?
It's going on like 3 years.
3 years. Okay. What were you doing before that?
Actually, I had a family. You know, I was working.
For sure.
And I made some wrong choices.
Okay. What do you mean? What kind of like bad choice? Like, feel free to not answer if anything is uncomfortable. But I'm trying to get to like
No, I'll keep it real with you. You know, it's just I was 27 at the time, and I was introduced to heroin. Man.
Yeah.
So, you know, from there on, it was like downhill.
Right. You started choosing like getting high over like your family, pretty much, and work.
Yeah.
For sure.
I mean, it's slowly but surely, yeah, like downhill.
Have you been clean for a while, or have you been trying to get clean?
I've been trying.
For
To be
sure.
honest, I've been trying. So,
Are there any programs that you've like tried to get into? Anything like that, like rehab?
yeah, there's the Haymarket, or there's some inpatient places.
Okay.
But I tried going like last week, but since it's cold out, all the beds are full. You know, it's full.
Everyone's just kind of there because they're also homeless, probably trying to get a place to stay.
Yeah.
For sure. So, I mean, obviously you know that heroin is like it's bad, like it's very addictive and it's hard for you to stop, so it's like you physically have a dependency on it right now, do you think?
That sucks, man.
Yeah.
It's the body needs it. If not,
Right. Is there any way that like you could get like low cost methadone treatment or anything, like free obviously, but there's nothing like that?
I think I heard there might be some free programs out there somewhere, but I don't know, I have to look into it.
Okay. Yeah, man, it's super tough out here, especially like I know a lot of people who have done heroin and who have died from heroin, and it's no joke, and it affects people of all like financial standings. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it doesn't discriminate.
It doesn't discriminate at all.
No.
It's crazy. Yeah, like kids that have everything that they've ever wanted in their lives are the same kids dying from heroin as kids that grew up with nothing but drugs and conflict in their life. So yeah, I mean, so what have you been thinking about? Like, what steps have you made to like kind of get better, or like what are you thinking?
Like I'll get clean like for a couple of days, and then,
Yeah,
and I guess boredom is some of my triggers because I just don't run. Maybe it's because for doing it so long,
yeah,
my brain is just like it's I probably train my brain to to anything. Like I can be happy. I want to get high. Like I can be sad and I want to get high.
right. It's like you've almost rewired it a little bit in the past 3 years. It's like smoking. Do you smoke cigarettes, or have you ever? Yeah, it's the same kind of thing. Like when I used to smoke cigarettes after I would eat, it's like now I gotta have a cigarette. It's just you just get so used to doing it that it's like relearning how to live without it is takes twice as long, I think. And it's taken me twice as long. Basically, it's taken me a long time to like be able to not really crave them anymore. But I think after a certain amount of time, you like don't even think about it. But it takes a long time, and it's super
And
hard.
then you see people smoke, you're like, oh,
Right,
man, like,
exactly.
It's more tempting like that.
For sure. Yeah, no, for sure. So do you see a lot of like, obviously, I mean, if you have like people around you that do use like that, do you think that there's any way that you could try to distance yourself from those kind of people, or
Yeah, I guess there's a saying, you know, you gotta change the people, places, and things.
yeah, for sure.
Or that might help, but at the same time, I take my brain with me everywhere I go.
Right.
I
You
try
still
to-
got the same brain, you're saying.
Yeah, I can try to change my geographical
Location.
locations, but you know,
Right.
my mind, I still, the brain, it's, oh my God, it's so hard.
Yeah, man. It's literally physical dependency, and the way that it's so invasive to your life that it invades like even your thoughts at all times, I think. And, I mean, I'm only speaking from what I've seen, but I've never tried that. But
Yeah, man, it's just,
it's tough. Have you ever like what motivates you the most? Like, do you have children or anything like that?
motivate to try to stop it and do
Yeah.
better.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I have 6 kids.
You have 6 kids?
Yeah, man.
What are their names?
Ashley, Stephanie, Hermando Jr., Alex, Antonio, and Lucio.
Okay.
So I got 3 boys, 3 girls, ranging from age 23 to 9.
Wow.
Yeah, because I was 15 when I first had my first kid,
Wow. Yeah.
and then my last one was 9 years ago. My last child was it.
Yeah, man.
I with the same woman, but and what sucks too is that she got curious, and then we both ended up getting high. And
Who is your woman?
my wife, yeah.
Okay. So is she? How is she? Have you heard from her in a long time or no?
I seen her a couple days ago.
Oh yeah. Does she still have the kid? Does she still take care of the kids?
No, actually, no. They're with family.
Okay.
The 3 oldest, they're on their own already, but the 3 youngest, they're with the family.
Okay.
And I regret that.
You regret?
Thinking it'd be okay for her to try her, you know.
Oh right.
So now she got curious, and then we're both doing it. And not only do I got to support my habit, I got to support her habit.
Okay. So you're still with her? You still see her?
No.
Okay.
So within the last 15 years, like, I enough. In the beginning, because right away you want instant gratification, you're sick, and you want to get your sick off and
Yeah.
withdrawal. So I would do myself up.
Okay.
So I would get locked up, she would get locked up. It'd be like a revolving door. I'd be in jail, she'd be out,
Right.
and then she'd get locked up, and I'd be out.
For sure. So the kids basically never really had any stability, and then that's why it was just a good decision to just give them like either your parents or like,
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So-
So DCFS, taking them and giving them to foster parents.
Right. Yeah.
So I'm lucky.
At least like you still know where they're at.
Yes.
That's good.
Yeah.
So I mean, they're still there, you know. Like you can still get to your kids. You just have to get clean. And like I know that that's probably what you want more than most anything.
I do. I do really
Yeah.
choose.
That's like 7 really good reasons to try and get sober. I think. So.
It's just, I don't know, man. It's just, I guess I have to love myself first, you know, before I love.
That's true.
Start to try to love someone else.
For sure, man.
Because I tried and like, because I tried being in a relationship and I couldn't.
Yeah.
It just didn't work out. You know? And I felt bad for wasting that person's time. You know.
Yeah, but it's a two-way street with relationships, right? You're never really forced into a relationship, so you shouldn't feel bad. But yeah, man.
Yeah, so just wish I can turn back time, but at the same time, I don't know. I hope I have all this, I can change it to something positive, you know. 'Cause I've been to meetings, like NA meetings, where the person has been clean for several years, and I hear their story. I'm like, oh man, I guess I didn't have it so bad hearing their story. You know?
Right.
I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm grateful for that.
I mean, I'm talking to you, and you seem like I thought you were on your way to work this morning. Like, you know what I mean? That like, because there's nothing about you that tells me that you can't, like, you shouldn't have a work to. You couldn't be working to support yourself, to support your family. You know what I mean? Like, the only thing that you have that I don't have is a physical dependency to heroin, which to me is like, it's really hard. It's a very it's an obstacle. It's like a very difficult obstacle to overcome. But you can do it. I really believe that you can. So,
yeah, I hope so too, man. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, man. No problem.
I can try to do it.
Yes, it's a lot of work to try and make yourself better. A lot of times, it's hard as hell.
It is. I try. It is. Oh my goodness, it's just.
And man, sometimes you just gotta like sit down and fucking think about it sometimes. It's like, and also for you, a lot of times it's like, yeah, you have to love yourself, but your kids, even if they don't know you right now, they would love to know you in 5 years. They would love to know you in 10 years, you know? Your 7-year-old, you said?
9.
9?
Yeah.
In 4 years, she would love to have her dad. Like, I'm sure, you know? Even if you're not there all the time, even if she doesn't live with you, I think it would be good, like, to have that, at least, like, memory of, you know, this is who my dad was.
Yeah, because, I want to be there for her birthdays.
Right.
Or, like, if she wants to, like, I want to, keep her active. I want to do father and daughter.
Father-daughter stuff. Yeah, man, for sure. But I really think that I wish that there were more accessible types of treatment, you know? And I think, like, drugs, the way that we in this country treat drugs and, like, think about them is, like, all wrong. I think it should be seen as, like, a medical issue. But I wish, I think when you're going to the hospital right now, would you consider just telling them that also I have heroin, like I have this dependency that I want help with?
I've tried,
Yeah.
but I guess that the hospitals, they don't. There's some hospitals that they might do the inpatient, but Stroger won't do it.
They won't do it.
And it's like it's not only physical, but it's mental, you know.
For sure. It's tiring. Like you're thinking about it. It's a relationship. You know what I mean? You have a relationship with this drug, basically. And it's kind of like being in love, right?
Yeah, it's like Echo and Jekyll. Like it's like I know the right thing to do, but then somehow the thoughts are like, just do one bag, I won't hurt.
Right.
And it's true. There's a saying, one is too many, and 1,000 is never enough.
Wow.
And it's true. Like, damn, man.
Right.
That one is just too many. And once you get started, like, you can go down the bag, and I'm not satisfied.
Right. For sure.
Like you said, oh, I thought it was going to work. Like, it's true. You can't judge the book by its cover, you know.
Not at all, man. Yeah. What kind of work did you do before?
Before I was doing warehouse. Like I was doing forklift.
Like, okay.
Or basically warehouse, inventory,
For sure.
shipping and receiving.
Yeah.
Loading trucks, unloading trucks.
Yeah. So my dad did that. It was his first job when he came to America.
Oh,
He
yeah?
was doing like loading forklift type stuff. But
Yeah, my father also did that. I guess that's why.
got into it.
Yeah.
Where are you from? Where did you grow up?
I was born here in Chicago, on the south side by it's called Canaryville,
Canaryville. Yeah.
by Bridgeport.
Okay. Cool. Do you still? So I'm assuming most of your family's still out that way,
Uh,
Bridgeport.
yeah, well, my parents got the house in Maryville, and
For sure.
it was 15 years. I could, I could just imagine all the money that I spent. I swear I could have bought a house, a brand new car.
Right. It's
Uh,
like $20 for a little $20 a bag. You do that how many times once or twice? How many days out of the year you do that? Adding up, right?
yeah,
For sure.
7 days a week, average $40 to $60 a day.
Yeah, it's a lot of money, man. It's a lot of money for somebody who has like a lot of money too. I'm not trying to say that I have a lot of money, but I have a regular income. That's a lot of money, for sure.
Is it like a study or?
Yeah, it's basically
work?
a personal study. I'm just trying to learn more and more about the people on the streets that are asking for money, and like basically, I'm finding that they're a lot like me, and I think that you are a lot like me, and we have a lot in common. We probably have, you know, just like how I thought that you were on your way to work. Like, I want to try and help people realize that not all homeless people are like bums or like dirty. You know what I mean? Or like, there's a lot of people that don't even look at people like. I noticed that. I noticed that on the train. Like, you asked for money, and the guy sitting next to you got up and moved. He didn't want to sit next to you.
Oh, you noticed that?
Yeah, I noticed
like I know some people get offended, they're not used to that type of interaction with people. Like, hey, what's going on?
Right. Yeah, man.
Yeah, so and then, I guess before I had a pride, I was like, man, I can't do that. When I first started, I'm never gonna be like those people. Never gonna get that man like that.
Yeah.
I guess like they say, you can't say never. It's like, just, I end up being like, I don't know, it's like, man, I don't like to talk about people either, like making it seem like I'm better than them because I don't do as much,
Right.
or because I don't smoke crack, I just do heroin, I'm better.
Yeah. I think at the end of the day, we're all human, and that's like the bottom line for everybody. So that's why I want to talk to you, man. I appreciate you sitting down with me. It's been good. It's been a pleasure talking to you. I really hope that you try to make something work out with your health and your dependency, and try to make that go away, or keep fighting it at least, and remember that there's seven human beings in this world that call you Papa or whatever they call you, and those are really important people too. So I appreciate you sitting down. We sat for about 18 minutes. That's $9 for every 2 minutes. So is that all right with you?
Yeah,
For sure, man. All right, bro. Take care.